I am talking in English.
Yeah,
because
no,
this
sir.
is supposed to go to the Goan diaspora.
Okay, sir. Start.
First and foremost, I thank you and also welcome you. Normally, for the last 2 years, I have never given any press conference, except when I released my book, The Battle for Konkani and Statehood. But this issue of the Goan diaspora and dual citizenship is a very special issue for me, because I had a great dream of traveling all over the world before I died. And I must tell you, I have visited most places in the world. I met the Goan diaspora all over the world. I had, if you can remember, the employment policy which I had done in 1991. If you go on page 27 of that employment policy, I had formed many corporations, but main among them was Overseas Employment Corporation and Non-Resident Goan Corporation. This was formed in 1991. The idea was, wherever I went, all over the world, Goans have got great interest in Goa. In fact, there are nearly 2 lakh Goans in UK itself, I am told. And most of them had gone to UK earlier with a Portuguese passport. There are 2.5 lakh Goans in the Gulf. And maybe there are another 2.5 lakhs all over the world, in America, in Canada, in Australia, and so many places. I can say there are more Goans today outside Goa than in Goa. It is a fact. And all of them love Goa. Whatever is their citizenship, they would like to maintain their roots in Goa. They would like to be in Goa. And therefore, I had been spearheading this movement right from 1991. I had written at that time to the then Prime Minister, Honorable Prime Minister P.S. Narasimha Rao. Thereafterwards, I have written to the subsequent Prime Ministers that the Goan diaspora wants dual citizenship. And very interesting, all the Prime Minister's offices had informed that the matter is under active consideration of the Government of India. Today, the situation has become a little complex and complicated. In fact, I feel Goans are becoming a dying race in Goa. And with the last letter written by the Office of the Ministry of External Affairs, today Goans can either hold the Indian citizenship or can either hold the Portuguese citizenship. Now, Goans who were born prior to 1961, they are very privileged, because according to the Portuguese government, any Goan was regarded as a citizen of Portugal. And not only they, even the 2 generations thereafter. And today, it is a rare thing. It doesn't happen if you were born in India. It doesn't happen if you're born in any other colony. But it happens if you are born in Goa, because they get the Portuguese citizenship, and after the European Union, they get the international citizenship and citizenship in Europe. And this means a lot for Goans. I can tell you one thing, with the Portuguese citizenship, they don't go to Portugal, but they get jobs all over the world. It is like an international citizenship, it is like a European citizenship. And our people, especially youth, who are highly educated, they feel that they can be gainfully employed, lucratively abroad. So, that is another part. But now with this new memorandum which the Ministry of External Affairs has issued on 30th of November 2022, Goans are in trouble. Because you go to the passport office, they don't give you your Indian citizenship. They also don't give you OCI. If our Honorable Prime Minister, could go and meet the Honorable Prime Minister of Portugal, who happened to be a Goan from Margao, and give him an OCI card. Why not our Goans who are asking for OCI card? You see, Goans, wherever they have gone, they have done well. At least they have done better than the Goans who are residing in Goa. Goans who have gone abroad, we may not have, produced a Prime Minister of India, but Goans have produced Prime Minister of Portugal. Goans have produced more MPs in UK than Goans sent to the Indian Parliament. Goans have produced, may not have produced Speaker of the National Parliament, but Goans have produced Speaker of Portugal, Mr. Coisuro. Goans have produced MPs all over the world. So Goans want to come back. The Goans have been out of Goa, but you cannot throw Goan out of Goa because they love Goa. They would like to come to Goa. And therefore, I have written a nice letter to the Honorable Prime Minister. I have written a letter to the Honorable Union Home Minister. And I have written a letter to our own Chief Minister because he was very sympathetic a few days back when we had NRI Goan's function over here. I had mentioned to him and he and the NRI Commissioner, they were saying we will take it up with the Government of India. Now, if the Honorable Chief Minister wants, we can bring the Goan diaspora who are all over the world to come either in Goa or Delhi, and we can meet the Prime Minister and explain to him. I can tell you one thing. I have written this letter with all sincerity to the Honorable Prime Minister because Honorable Prime Minister of India today is also very popular among the Indian diaspora all over the world. In fact, wherever he has gone, he has attracted large crowds of NRIs wherever he has gone. And he will understand. Today, if Pondicherry, which was also a colony of France, can have dual citizenship, why can't Goans have dual citizenship? Nobody should take me wrongly. Earlier they were saying if you are asking for Portuguese citizenship, you are anti-national. But today, Portuguese citizenship is a gateway to the world, gateway to Europe, and gateway to get employment all over the world. So I have written to the Prime Minister, and I am sure Prime Minister, knowing his love for Goa, because Goans always supported the central government. I have told you that I had written to the then Prime Minister when Goa was Congress and Union government also was Congress. Today, Goa is BJP and Union government also is BJP. So Goans always supported the central government. And I hope that the central government will, who are more outside and who love Goa and who love to come again and again to Goa, who would like to maintain the roots to Goa. Right now there is a brain drain because of people who are going abroad, they cannot come back. Right now there is a need of foreign exchange. Goa's economy earlier was mining and foreign exchange remittances sent from abroad. If they give this dual citizenship, there will be more NRI foreign remittances in Goa, and it will be a win-win situation. So I request you through all your this that today, as I've said earlier, that the Goan diaspora, the Goan population, you've seen Goa, and the Goan diaspora is much bigger than the population of Goa. And therefore, I appeal to the Prime Minister, I appeal to our own Chief Minister, who is sympathetic towards this, to go through this memorandum which I have made and help Goans in a big way. Thank you.
Prime Minister,
I will ask Chief Minister. Because that day, I don't know, you all must have been there. I requested him. I said that when you are going to Delhi, you take us with you. We will get the Goan diaspora to come with you. So I have just written a letter.
So why Pondicherry having dual citizenship when India is not allowing?
I'll tell you. As far as I understand, the reason Pondicherry is having dual citizenship And the reason Goans are not having dual citizenship. In 1961, Goa was liberated. And thereafter, when Salazar was dethroned, the Portuguese government had accepted that Goa is a part of India. So, but as far as French is concerned, in Pondicherry, they signed an agreement. They gave the land back to, and therefore there was an understanding between government of India and government of France, and therefore I have read on this, nearly 50% of the population in Pondicherry are having dual citizenship. That means they can support, they can vote in India, they can vote also in France. And I have assured, I said all this Goans, because you see, this is not only thing, I don't know if you can remember, I had formed at that time Global Goan Cell, NRI Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Goan Chamber of Commerce and Industry, NRI Goan Cell, and of course Overseas Employment Corporation. The idea was to integrate all these Goan communities who are all over the world with Goa, so that they can contribute to the progress, development and the prosperity of the state of Goa.
What do you see the chances of having the dual citizenship?
Sorry?
What are the chances of having the dual citizenship?
I feel if Pondicherry can have a dual citizenship, why not Goa? You see, today America is having dual citizenship. UK is having dual citizenship. Canada is having dual citizenship. Australia is having dual citizenship. All the advanced countries of the world are having dual citizenship. And India today is a global power. India is no longer that this. And our Prime Minister has been really spearheading this country in a big way. So he will understand that the aspirations of the people of Goa, whether they are in Goa or the Goan diaspora, is to integrate with Goa. Goa was known as a pearl of the East, Perla of the Oriente. Goa was always famous because Goa had a glorious past. So many dynasties and so many things invaded Goa. So Goa had been having a glorious past, the checkered present, but we are looking for Goa to have a bright future.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. And my apologies for the inconvenience.